What's good, everybody? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a great weekend. Glad the work week is already over, or finally over, and that I can chill and relax and do some streaming. It's a long week. Was really looking forward to just being a vegetable all weekend long. Today we're gonna hop into Skies of Arcadia Legends, which is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I have not played this game in about a good decade now, and I'm just in the mood for it, so looking forward to digging back into it. I actually got an alternate version of this game, which I'm looking forward to checking out. We're playing the GameCube release, which is specifically Legends, rather than the original Skies of Arcadia, because the original Dreamcast version is horrible with load times and the amount of random battles you get forced into. Like the random battle percentage is the worst of any RPG I've ever played in the original. For the GameCube re-release, they fixed a lot of that, so we were definitely going to go with the GameCube version. There's also a lot of extra quests that they added here. Very, very fun game. I've missed it. Excellent soundtrack too. One thing about this game, this version of it that I downloaded, I just outed myself. I specifically got my hands on what is called an undub. So this is essentially, and let me turn the volume of the game down a little bit. That's probably a little bit better there. This is basically the English release, the North American release, with the Japanese audio retrofitted back in, because when this game originally came out, it did not come out with any kind of way to switch audio. You basically had to go with English only. And there's not a lot of English in this game because they didn't. This game was way too big for them to pull Final Fantasy X and actually dub everything. So the only audio you'll tend to hear is like battle cries, but that audio was in English, and that audio was mid at best. It's charming in the way Castlevania Symphony of the Night is charming, but I really didn't feel like putting up with that. So I went looking for an undub, which had the Japanese audio, but with the English localization. And I found one, so we're gonna try this out and see how it is. Hopefully it's not jank. If it is, I do have the standard North American release I can switch to. I don't know how to migrate my save over between ROMs, so that might be difficult. But I will figure it out if I have to. But hopefully the dub is hopefully it just turns out better and I don't have to worry about any of that. So for those of you who are not familiar with this game, this is a turn-based RPG that came out originally on the Dreamcast, that takes place entirely in the skies, in which you play part of a series of air pirates. There are good air pirates and bad air pirates. And obviously we're part of the good team. And you have to do a lot of things that involve stealing from a lot of people, but the people you steal from are the bad people, the evil empire that every RPG has. And it's an incredibly charming game. Highly recommend it if you can get a copy of it, which is difficult to do nowadays. Sure. I don't remember how the rumble in this game is, whether it's even any good or not, but let me check the audio levels real quick. Okay, yeah, I think it's fine, but if anybody watching is having trouble hearing the game or thinks it needs to come up or down, please let me know. Man, this is drowning me in nostalgia. Oh, Alfonso, this ass. Sorry. We finally found her. Admiral Alfonso, her ship's in range of our cannons. Excellent. Prepare to fire concussion shells on my command, but avoid hitting our ship directly. We need her alive so we can question her. Fire! Yeah, I'm gonna have to do all the voices here, and I apologize because it's gonna be horrible, but such was life back in the days when they didn't have enough space on these CD-ROMs, Blu-rays, or GD-ROM it was on the Dreamcast. to actually get a full dub cast. Your Excellency, the girl has been knocked unconscious, but she's unharmed. She's been taken aboard our ship. Haha, the Empress will be very pleased with me. I'm sure to be rewarded. Rather handsomely, I might add. Alfonso. What? Where did that come from? It sounded like an explosion. Status report, now! The lower hull has been hit. Someone is attacking us. Attacking us? Who would dare attack a vessel of the Imperial Armada? There's a small ship hiding in the clouds off the port side. That flag! Air pirates! Look at the face. Look at the non-existence of the eyeballs on that texture model. Wow. This sure was a 2001, 2002? Sure was a game from that era. The music especially is hitting me really hard on the nostalgia bone. This is like such a great soundtrack. Air pirate scum, don't you know that we're Valuan Imperial soldiers? Of course I know. That's why we attacked your ship. You guys have the best stuff. I'm Vikes from the Blue Robes, and in a few minutes I'll be relieving you of all your valuables. Attacking us all by yourself? You're either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid. We'll be tossing you overboard. Wait for me! Vice, you left without me. I'm not going to let you have all the fun. Oh, hi, I'm Ica, and I'm a Blue Robe like Vice, and we're robbing you. You dare mock the Valuan Empire with your insolence? Kill them and toss their corpses over the side. And now one of my favorite things about this game is that almost all the battle music is aim and break under stirring orchestral strings and occasionally some synths. You just have the aim and break literally going 24/7. It's the most ridiculous thing and I love it. What do I have access to at this? Oh, do I have any magic at all? Okay. All right, we'll just... Interesting. I thought she had access to a healing spell until I got Fina, but I guess not. Oh, the undub. It is kind of weird playing this game and hearing Japanese audio, actually, not gonna lie, but it's also so much better than the English. Oh, come on. Very early attacks in which there's no strategy to speak of. Early battles, excuse me. Oh, Vice's his Japanese voice is interesting. It is obviously like that shonen vibe, but I was expecting that level of edge to it. Also, it's been so long since I played this game, I forgot about the whole aspect of having to level up your magical elements. That was a grind I forgot about. There's no point in resisting. Throw down your weapons and hand over your ship. Imbeciles, what do the two of you think you could do against the 5 of us? Take them out. I think you miscounted. I only see 4 of you. Dad! We'll take care of these guys. Make your way to the bridge and shut down the engines. And when we're out here, remember, it's Captain, not Dad. Got it? Yeah, aye, Captain. I guess, shall we go introduce ourselves to the captain of the ship? I'm ready when you are. All right, let's go find the bridge. Ah. Actual exploration, I believe. Yeah, because I have the treasure chest. Okay. Ah, right. Until we get a healer, we need the ability to heal ourselves, and so the game is like, here, have some healing items. Those crystals are essentially the game's renditions of potions. Not all crystals, just the Sacri, Sacres. The entire SACR line of spells slash items are green moon powered healing abilities in this game, because every whoa, well, air pirates have decided to infest my ship. I am Alfonso, cherished son of Valua's most distinguished family and an admiral of the Imperial Armada. Normally, lowlifes such as yourself would never have the opportunity to bask in such greatness. Consider yourselves fortunate. Yeah, right. Who's the girl? I never thought someone of your stature would stoop to kidnapping. Ha! You're very observant for a rogue. However, I cannot waste my time dealing with you. I simply must get going. I think I shall have you exterminated like the pests you are. Dispose of them! I do like the air battle theme better than this one, but this one's a good thing. We still don't have any. We don't have enough SP for that. I forgot that SP resets in between every battle. That kind of sucks. I think all I have is just the one crystal. Okay. I could focus to get more SP for my super move, but no, let's just attack. But let's have them attack the same person. It's hard to see who's where when they run around the battlefield like this. I'm trying to look at like who I need to attack next. Well, I could just do this, and also it's weird that you select not by hitting left right to like go down the line of them, but hitting up down to go down the line on the like enemy list on the right hand side. I have to get used to that again. Anyway, let's actually have him attack one of the ones with full health, and Ika can go after this guy. So I might actually kill both of them in one turn in that case. Yep, sweet. Oh, that's another thing I like. They just like, there's a little bit of auto attacking going on in between, just for like animation purposes, which is cute. Nice. They're getting a lot of green XP. Okay, she did get a healing spell. Excellent. It's funny because once I get to a certain point in this game, probably less than 15 minutes from now, I'm like never gonna cast green spells with them at all. It's gonna be longer than 15 minutes because I just remembered that the woman I'm about to rescue will not join my party for some time, so I will need Ika to cast heal spells for quite a bit. Any doors I can go in? Yeah, if I'd been playing the Dreamcast version of this, I would have gotten to like 3 fights in between this one and the previous one. Did I set them to attack the same one? No, good. Oh, you guarded. Oh. It's fine. Oh, did he counter? I forgot he could counter. Let's have them attack the ones in front of them still. That should end the fight right there. Yep, nice. The problem with playing with Japanese audio is I don't remember what they're saying at the end of these battles anymore. Okay. Got my first attack spell. As you can imagine, Pyre is a fireball. All the green spells are healing spells. No raise though, only healing. I'm going that way, okay. Red spells are fire. as you can imagine, based on those colors. Blue is water, yellow is lightning, silver is life and death, so raising and like doom attacks. And purple is ice. I believe those were the 6 colors. Yeah. Also, I probably need to heal them both before the we're about to get to a boss fight in a second, I think. I don't want to waste MP either, but don't want to go into a boss fight with lower than max health, just for safety's sake. Haven't seen end of combat dialogue from Aika yet. I also don't know whether it's Aika or Aika. There is a chest over there. Oh no, I have to go around. How rude. I'm sure I'll end up getting in another battle because of it. Oh! What? How did you defeat my soldiers? If you want my ship that badly, you can have it. I'll get another. I am very busy. I do not have time to deal with you personally. Now, if you'll excuse me. Rude. Alfonso's the worst. Nice. Yeah, we'll do this battle and then I'll heal. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to have a boss as soon as I walk through that door or not. Oh. This early in the game, obviously, there's not a whole lot of tactics behind the battles. At least until you get to the boss. Which is still not a whole lot of tactics behind the battles, but a little bit more than just slamming the attack button like it is for... There we go. Like it is for most of these fights. Alright, let's... that's the map. That's first person view. There we go. Like, what's the menu button? I think we want to open up Vice, Magic. Why are we doing Vice? He has a fire spell. Aika. Now she's down to 2 MP, which is why I kind of didn't really do that, but such is life. Was that a restore for that? Sure is. I'm not going to use it right now. I'll use it in battle if necessary. Oh, it's down here. Oh, we just left entirely. Hold on. It's funny the music just cuts out completely. I wanted to see if I can go through this door. Ha! You'll never get through this door. I've locked it from this side. So long, Rogue. That's what I figured. But I had to go back and check. This is a little unnerving, not gonna lie. Just the idea that if I were to stumble on this ladder, I would fall to my death. Because this world does technically have ground. But as we'll see much further in the story, it's so low and below, like... This is kind of like a gas giant that they live on, kind of. Just with a area of atmosphere at a certain point, at a certain height that is livable, with floating islands for towns. But like gas giants, there is ground, and it's underneath a very horrible vortex of gigantic pressure. And anybody who falls down there is never going to be seen again. Your Excellency, the sun is up and visibility is good. The preparations for your escape have been completed. Good work. I finished my preparations as well. Preparations to dispose of a traitor. What? But please, Your Excellency, what are you doing? I cannot tell the Empress that I lost my ship to the air pirates in a fair fight. I'm going to need a scapegoat, and you'll do quite nicely. To keep my glorious reputation from being tarnished, you must be sacrificed. No, you can't do this! Ah! Wow. I literally just talked about how horrible that is. That guy did not deserve that. Even in death, he'll serve me well. I can't wait to tell the Empress. But Empress, my own vice captain betrayed us and allowed the air pirates on board. I could do naught but dispose of the traitor myself. So this is how Valua treats his people. What? Now that we've taken control of your ship, we'll be taking the girl as well. There's just one more thing I need to do. After seeing you kill an unarmed man in cold blood, I can't allow you to walk away from this. Draw your blade, Alfonso. An uncivilized rogue such as yourself wants to challenge me? You aren't worth my effort, but perhaps you'd like to meet one of my pets. Come, Antonio. Antonio. I forgot about Antonio. What is that thing? He's my personal war beast. I was going to leave him here, but it seems I found a use for him after all. Antonio, trample the pests and make their deaths as painful as possible. And now we get to hear the music, which is pretty good boss battle music, and one thing I like about it is that it is, I don't know if diegetic is the right word for this, but the boss music does change based on how you're doing in the fight, which is fun. Let's start with some magic. Whoa. And that was, oh, I get two, that's right, you get two back every, oh, that's super move though, that's not, okay, let me focus then. Oh. Oh, all right, she's got to heal herself. I will continue to have him focus. The English localization has them saying moves give me strength whenever they do that. I do kind of miss hearing that, but I chose to go with the undub, so that's my fault. All right, one more focus, and then he can super move. Oh, how rude. He is really focusing on Aika. Seriously, yeesh. All right, anyway. For now, we'll have to use one of the crystals. Oh, Cutlass Dance is the Japanese name? Interesting. Yeah, and you hear the music change because the boss is now lower than half of its health. But the music has a... let's keep doing that. And have her... Use that to get some MP back. There is a third part to the music of boss battles that plays specifically when your team's entire, like the health of all of your team gets down too low. So it's cool that the music kind of just like changes based on the current status of the fight, but only for boss battles. And also only for like ground boss battles. It never does that for airship battles, which are a thing in this game, which are a lot of fun. We'll see that eventually. I could have her focus too, actually. That would save time and make me able to do more super moves more often. That is an occasional tactic with some of the enemies in this game to just have the whole team focus nonstop. All right, you have some MP back, so I'm going to... Oh, you can only cast spells once per battle. I forgot about that. Oh, God. All right. Just use a manual Sakura Crystal. I'm gonna have to buy a lot of those crystals once I get to a store where I can actually do that. We're gonna need at least one more of those. Wow, rude. Oh, I guess it's not. I guess you can do it. Why couldn't I cast it before? I'm not sure, actually. I guess there's a recharge time. I'll have to figure that out. Dang, man. Leave her alone. That was only one of three. She's fine. Let's do this, actually, so I can just immediately do the super move on the next turn. Also, Fina's just in the back on the ground. This is probably not going to end the fight, so let me... Wait, what was... Yeah, he could use some health, actually. So I'm going to use another one of those, just to be safe. In case we get another turn out of this. Okay, looks like we will have another turn. But I'll start this probably by having him cast Pyro to do a little bit more damage than his normal attack. That might be enough alone. Or maybe the counter did it. The counter did it. Nice. GG. GG easy. Alright, she's starting to get some red up. Oh, Pyre already. Okay. Okay, so now they both have good attack spells. Bah, perhaps there's more to you than meets the eye. Well, Vice of the Blue Rose, you will rue this day. The day you stood against the Valuan Empire. We shall meet again. Will we? Not sure we will. You coward! What kind of a commander sacrifices his own men in his ship to run from a fight? Well, even though he was a coward with gold. True, I suppose that the ship and everything on it officially belongs to us now. Look at that typo. We haven't had a catch this big for quite some time. The people back home are going to be impressed. And look at this girl. I've never seen anyone dressed like that before. You're right, she sure doesn't look like she's from around here. I wonder why Valua was trying to kidnap this girl in the first place. I wonder where she's from. That split-second play of her theme was great. This place. Am I home? Fina, you replace Remy the Moon. Elder. However, watch yourself. Do not allow trust. Elder. How is she, Vice? Her breathing's more regular now. I think she'll be alright. Hey, look, she's coming too. But where am I? You're aboard our ship, the Albatross. I'm Vice. Don't worry, there aren't any Valuan troops around, so you'll be safe here. Yes, thank you very much. You don't need to thank us. The Blue Rogues are always there to help people. My name's Aika. It's nice to meet you. Hey, could you tell us your name? My name is Fina. Fine. I forgot we have like relationship points. Fina, huh? It's a great name. It's so feminine. Really? You think so? Jeez, you try and compliment someone and nothing. No reaction whatsoever. Vice, that wasn't much of a compliment. Looks like you have a lot to learn about women. Oh boy. Oh boy. Excuse me, but I have a question. What exactly is an air pirate? What? You were out sailing all by yourself and you don't even know what air pirates are? Oh, I'm sorry. It's my first time traveling. Basically, air pirates are sailors that attack other ships and steal their cargo. Attack? Ah, you don't have to worry about us. We're Blue Rogues. See, air pirates are divided into two factions, the Blue Rogues and the Black Pirates. The Black Pirates will attack anything in the sky, especially merchant vessels and unarmed ships. However, we Blue Rogues only take cargo from armed ships, especially the Imperial Armada. We rob from the rich and keep the gold, but we use the gold to save people that need our help. That's why we helped you. Don't worry, we aren't trying to kidnap you or anything. Just relax and enjoy the trip. Sure. Vice, Aika, how long are you gonna sit there chit-chatting? Come to the bridge, now. Oh no, I completely lost track of time. Oh well, I guess that means we have to go. Alright, Fina, we'll see you later. Try and get some rest. Hey, Vice, that raid earlier was pretty good. It's been a while since we raided a Valuan ship. If you're wondering what we did with the Valuans, well, when they heard their fearless leader abandoned ship, they surrendered. Captain Dine just let them go, though. Well, after we took their treasure, of course, and there was a lot of it. We'll take what we can, but we only fight when we need to. That's what separates us Blue Rogues from the Black Pirates. Why are you explaining that to a member of the Blue Rogues who knows? Good old RPG is telling you stuff that the character already knows, but that the player doesn't. So, I get it, but just like, come on. Also, this camera sucks. Wait. I saw another door. That is just a bed. Okay. I don't see any chests to pick up. There probably wouldn't be on our family's little ship, but had to check. You're late, Vice. I told you that you need to be on time for your shift. You know the routine. Swab the decks, and they better be clean. But Dad, I was only a little late. On a ship, being a little late can cost lives. And one more thing, while we're on board, it's not Dad, it's Captain, got it? Yeah, I got it. We're heading home to Pirate Isle. Go report to Briggs, see if he needs you for anything. Oh, I guess I don't actually have to swab the decks then, okay. Imagine if they made you do that in real time. That would be horrible. Before I talk to Briggs, when you're at the helm, watch out for sky rifts. They're those really strong downdrafts that surround Pirate Isle. If your engines aren't strong enough and you fly into them, the wind will push you down into deep sky. The pressure down there will crush us. Deep Sky, that's the name. Oh, there you are, Vice. You finally decided to join us on the bridge, huh? Well, we're heading back home to Pirate Isle. Pirate Isle is southeast from here. Just head south first, and it's just past the Valley of Islands. Head south through the Valley of Islands? Aye. Alright, let's get moving then. Full speed ahead to Pirate Isle. And now, one of my other favorite things about this game. I have so many favorite things about this game, but one thing I love so much is that this world map is not you walking on the ground like other RPGs. It's literally you just flying airships. From the start of the game, you're in an airship the whole time. Vice, before we set sail, do you have any questions that you wanted to ask me? Nope, I know what we're doing. Well then, full speed ahead. Destination Pirate Isle. With a tiny little bit of... hold on. Wrong button. Found the pirate's grave. It appears that someone has scribbled onto the stone. Here lies an unknown blue rogue. The actual name has been worn away by the wind, but the first letter, D, can still be made out. Nobody remembers who rests here. Wait, that's the legendary pirate's grave. Good job, Vice. I'm sure that the Sailors Guild will be more than happy to pay you for making this discovery. Guild? Pay me for a discovery? Much of this world is uncharted and shrouded in legend. Ruins, strange creatures, all sorts of things are waiting to be discovered. Any major port city will have a Sailors Guild. They pay explorers well for any information on discoveries that they've made. When you're flying through the skies and your compass starts spinning around rapidly, that means there's a discovery nearby. If you try searching the area, you'll probably find a discovery. Just head over to the Sailors Guild afterward and collect your reward. But the longer you wait, the greater the chance that someone else will beat you to it. So you should visit the guild as soon as you can, okay? I cannot visit the guild right now, so... But I think as a tutorial, they don't let you lose money on that first discovery anyway. I vaguely remember Gaslings being annoying. So let's start with that one. Maybe it wasn't a Gasling, maybe it was like the elemental Gaslings? I don't know. There's a lot about this game that I've completely forgotten over time, and I have to remember as I go through here. Nope. Let's fireball them both. Or let's have both of them fireball this. I suspect it was going to take 2 hits. Get a lot of level ups very quickly. Can't hate that. I don't know if there's actually a discovery here, but nope. Also, I need to... There's home. Options. I don't know if that'll do what I want here. No. I was hoping I could invert the Y-axis, but I think that's not a thing in this game. So I should probably set that setting back to what it was. Oh, I got back attacked? Oh, loopers, I forgot about them. Unfortunately, you can only restore MP by... actually sleeping, I think, at towns. It's interesting. Every spell in this game costs 1 MP, but they also cost spirit points, which is like your party collective meter. That was their way of making it so at a certain point you just can't use any more magic if you're bad with your magic usage. Which is an interesting way of doing things. I'm like remembering a lot as I play. Oh right, I want to set that setting back since it is not what I thought it was and it's not going to help here. We're like never going to be in first person. There's also a journal. What is that? What is in there? Oh, it's an actual little journal. I forgot about that. And of course, discovery list. There's a lot of discoveries. There's like 6 whole pages, each with 18. Not 18. That was a very bad guess count. 16 was not far off. Wow, so yeah, that's a lot of discoveries. It's a big world. All right, we're home. The world map music also changes depending on what region of the world you're in, bringing in elements of vaguely racist bops as it does so, as all classic RPGs tend to do. Hey Fina, how are you feeling? I'm feeling much better. Thank you for your concern. No problem. I'm just happy to see that you're well. Looks like we'll be reaching the island soon. Aren't you supposed to be flying? Island? You can see it right over there. It's our base. Pirate Isle. Pirate Isle. It's a pretty small town. But it's small in the way RPG towns are small. It occurs to me, I was just like, isn't Vice supposed to be flying? No, if they're turning home, obviously Briggs would want to take the wheel back over. Vice is too new at this. Probably would just crash a ship on landing. How long did it take to like create that entire rock's door? And how did they do it without causing the entire rock door to just like fall off the side of the aisle? I'm very curious what kind of work was required to set that up. Weapons, armor, gold. Now this is a great catch. One of our best yet. Tonight we should celebrate. Yeah. Well, Fina, this is what we do. What do you think? Well, it certainly looks challenging. Ah, challenging, huh? Well, now that you mention it, it isn't easy, but it is fun. Classic bop that we'll hear a lot because this is like the home base of the pirates, and thus we'll be here for shops and restocking. This is the underground port inside of Pirate Isle. From the outside, this island looks like a quiet, peaceful village. But the inside of the island is where our headquarters is located. There are armories, shops, and even a tavern inside here. Come on, we'll give you a tour. Vice. Come to my office immediately. Bring that girl with you. Nice. I wonder what that was all about. I'm not sure, but we better hurry. You know how my dad gets when we're late. And in fact, I think I can get bonus relationship points here by... It's not relationship points. It's a system in this game where your capacity as a blue rogue, and specifically later as a captain of the Blue Rogues, like how good of a captain you are, how good of a person you are, can be raised by the specific selections you make in conversations. And that does something to the effect of like increasing your pirate ranking, which changes stuff somewhere in the game. I can't remember if it's like shop prices or how easy or not easy it is to get people to join your crew later, stuff like that. But I think that ranking increases by coming immediately here. Vice and Aika reporting for duty, and we brought Fina like you requested. You're a little late. I'll let it slide this time. Come on over. Young lady, I'm Dine, the captain of the Blue Rogues. There are a few questions that I want to ask you. Will you answer them for me? Of course. I've been sailing for a very long time, but I've never come across anyone wearing clothes like yours. What country are you from, and why were you traveling alone out there? Captain Dine, you worry too much. Fina's just a normal girl. Silence, Aika. I'm the captain here. It's my duty to protect the safety of my family and my crew. I know he's going to get mad at me, and I would lose points if I said the wrong thing there. If this girl is a danger of any sort to you or any of my men, I cannot let her live. But... Fina, it's your turn to speak. Fina? I cannot say. Why is that? Is it because we're air pirates? Don't you trust us?
Yeah.
No, that has nothing to do with it. I thank you with all my heart for saving my life. But I cannot tell any living soul about the purpose of my quest, even if it means sacrificing my own life. I have no intention of endangering any of your lives. If you believe anything that I say, please believe this. Alright then. Looks like I lost this one. I understand your dilemma, and I can see in your eyes that you are true to your word. Although we're air pirates, we also have a strong sense of honor. You do not need to divulge the details of your quest. Understand that you now have my trust. Be careful that you do not lose it. Captain Dine, thank you kindly. I will not disappoint you. Vice, Aika, bring the girl, Fina, topside, and give her a tour of the village. Now that's more like it. Way to go, Dad. You're the best. It's not Dad, it's Captain. I swear. How many times do I have to remind you? You're excused. Don't be late for dinner. Spoiler alert, Vice will not get better at that until he becomes the captain himself. Before I give a tour, now listen up, Vice. There are times when something other than brute strength or sharpness of mind is demanded of a man. Sometimes you have to have a firm grasp of the entire situation at hand. That's when you need to learn how to be a swashbuckler. That's it. Swashbuckler is the name of the rating system. People will notice how you behave in various situations. You'll begin to earn a reputation based on those actions. That's why you need to try and be as adventuresome as possible without forgetting your leadership responsibilities, okay? That's it. And the swashbuckler rating changes various aspects of the game. So it is relatively important to try and do an okay job with it. But like pretty much every video game that has a system like that, you can totally just screw it and be horrible at it, and you can still beat the game. I haven't been home in such a long time. Please, just let me sleep. Most sailors feel at home sleeping in hammocks. That's probably because they spend most of their time out sailing. I prefer a nice warm bed. I forgot there's a lot of interstitial stuff you can interact with for that kind of thing. I forget which way to go to actually get out of here. Oh, it's still from that top floor. Okay, so we'll come back in a minute. But before I go topside and give Fina a tour as I was instructed, I want to hit up the entire headquarters here. All right, we're home. You know there really isn't anything else quite like the feeling you get when you reach your home port. All right, what's in here? Is this the tavern? No, this is the shop. Okay. Oh, hello, Vice. Do come in. See anything you want to buy? I don't have a lot of gold. I'm not selling those. Unlike spells that require MP, if you have a healing crystal, you can recover your HP anytime and any place. Some of the tougher air pirates refuse to use them to save themselves, but I say it never hurts to play it safe. I will buy some in a minute, but I want to see what weapons and armor I can pick up first. Come right in. This is a weapon and armor shop. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to charge you even if you're a fellow air pirate. I have to go to a lot of trouble to get my stock. Alright, what do you got? I already have that. She already has that. Wait. Hold on. I don't. It says own 0. Okay, so this is actually stuff I want to get. That's gonna take up all my gold right then and there. Yeesh. I'll have to go grind for gold to get some of this. For now, we'll just buy a better cutlass for him. Oh, that's right. You can equip your elements to your weapon. This current cutlass is set for red, so we'll do that too. But now that I have that, I can sell his original cutlass for not a lot. Do I have enough to buy? No. Okay. In that case, we'll leave that be. We'll talk to Zach. Most weapons are forged out of moonstones. Well, it's not the only thing used, but it's one of the main materials. And since weapons are made of moonstones, they can be affected by other moonstones if used properly. To learn all the details, ask at the training center that's located above ground. I'll do that because I need to remember everything about the battle system, which can get pretty complicated the further into the game you get, so. I don't want to buy 8. Let's get 3 for now. And one of these to replace the one I used. And I probably need to buy, let's just use the rest of my gold on this. We'll potentially get more later if I get to a certain point where I can grind some money. Which I say knowing that I don't want to be sitting here grinding money for an entire hour of the rest of the stream. But grinding is an inevitable aspect of life when it comes to playing turn-based RPGs, so there's no getting away from it. Plundering treasure is fine, but this once I'd like to find a well-built, handsome young man as treasure instead of the usual. Of course, if I did that, I'd be just like a black pirate instead of a blue robe. Oh well, I suppose that means it's off limits. Wow, just out here trying to kidnap people. It's a log from the balloon battleship that we just raided. Hey, Dad is mentioned here. He's famous. My dad's a great air pirate. Another aspect of the game that we'll see later on is wait, I want to explore the entirety of this floor. Is the fact that once you do a lot to oh boy, how do I get up there? This is where we store various ship parts that we steal from enemy ships. These boxes have been sitting here for as long as I can remember. I don't even think my dad knows what's piled up in here anymore. But I suppose it's better to have more parts than not. Need to figure out how to get up there. My job is to guide the Albatross into the underground entrance so that it can dock in the harbor safely. We use flag signals to communicate to each other over vast distances. Right now, I'm coordinating the loading of supplies on the Albatross. Do I get there from above or below? I suspect it might be... How do I get down? Oh, over here. I'm not sure if it's up or down. I'll have to check. We can get back on the ship from here. Interesting. Supposedly. Guess we can't. This is a save point. Oh, look at the GameCube memory card. I do miss the VMU on the Dreamcast because it had like an actual mini game that sort of exists in Legends, but certainly not in the same way where you could take a VMU and literally play it while you were like doing other stuff. 15 pirates escaped with their lives and only a single bottle of loco between them, and a yo ho ho, a yo ho. I've got a good singing voice, yeah? That's the song we pirates sing when we're forced to swab the decks. Which I was supposed to do and I ended up not having to do. So that was interesting. Dine was like, swab the decks, and then Briggs was like, no, fly. Oh, I see the rope over there. Okay. It's from the top floor from behind. Lots of little goodies to find if you look hard enough. We'll talk to you in a second. Wait a minute. Probably have to go in here and go out another door that I didn't notice. Oh, cute. I wish you could slide down ladders. I was just trying to hit buttons now to but no, just have to take the long way down. Oh, nice. I spent everything on crystals just now, so I can't afford to buy Aiga's upgraded weapon I think the crystals were probably more important. All right, let's actually head. Well, we'll talk to Luke on the way out, and then we'll actually head outside. Captain Dine said the girl, I mean Fina, is permitted to wander freely throughout the island, so I unlocked the door. Also, there are 2 treasure chests in this underground port containing emergency supplies somewhere. You might want to look for them. I only remember picking up one. Okay. What was the other one at? We can't leave now. I need to get the second one. Let's see. It must have been inside a building, because I don't think there was any other real area to be able to go, or area out here that I like saw a place it could be at, but I could be wrong, so we'll have to be thorough. Before I go back in, let me just check around the corner. No, that was that one. This was the shops. It's filled with various healing crystals and raw materials for medicine and stuff. Maybe this is Aaron's emergency supply. Weapon parts, moonstones. This must be where Zach puts all his odds and ends. I wonder if he's ever going to use any of this stuff. Alright, let's keep going down. Which is not on that side. Well, that was the one from earlier, obviously. There's nothing over here. I really hate this camera. It is just like exceptionally bad the way it rotates. It's full of cannonballs. I remember when I was a kid, my dad made me polish cannonballs all the time. I really hated doing that. It's packed with weapons that we took from the Balloon guards. I don't really see anything of particularly high quality. My dad told me that he stole this cannon from a black pirate when he was younger. It's pretty old, but it's really powerful. We didn't go in here. Let's pop in for a second. Let's see if there was a chest I missed in the tavern somewhere. It's a barrel filled with loqua. After it's been processed with moonstones, the bitter smell of loquat berries is hardly noticeable. How old is Vice? Can he drink? Dad lets everyone eat a little better than usual whenever we successfully raid a Balloon ship. They always have the best stuff. There's loquas of all colors lined up on the walls here. I wonder if loqua made with silver moonstones actually exists. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Man, where did I miss this chest? The only thing back here was this ladder to get on the ship, which we can't actually climb. This is where we store most of the loot from our raids. Later, we'll separate the stuff that we want to keep from what we want to sell. I don't see a chest. On sailboats, ropes are used for just about everything. Having good, strong ropes can mean the difference between life and death. Yeah, I'm not sure where this chest I missed is. Well, I can always look at a guide later or something, I guess. For now, let's get out of here. Oh, that's annoying. I need to go in and set it so that if Dolphin is not the active window, my controller still actually works with it. I was trying to look over on the screen while I was climbing the rope here, or the pole, but did not work out, unfortunately. Unless there's some secret in the wall. Oh, wow. How was I supposed to see that? Okay, that's clearly, where do you go to get there? Must be some kind of entrance for the, can you go in that door? That door is closed though. That seems like the only feasible way to make it there though, so. No, it's not exactly under there, but I still feel like that's the smartest place to start with. I think part of my issue with the camera here is that the camera automatically rotates based on where you're going, and if I let it do that and don't try and control it, it's probably better. The other side of this door is covered in rock. That way you can't tell there's actually a door here from the outside. Whenever there's an enemy ship nearby, we open up this door and use this big cannon here to knock them out of the sky. Okay. That is apparently not the door in question that I'm supposed to go in to get this, though. It's like above this. There might be a secret door in, like, the wall. Some way up, like on the way up, maybe. Well, nothing happened here. There are those chains, but that doesn't seem related. No secret anything here. Also get out of here with that nonsense. Wow, I have no idea. I'm gonna look this up. I don't want to leave without doing this. That's gonna bug the crap out of me. Let's see. Skies of Arcadia. Legends. Chests. Wow, it took me to game facts. Okay, that's annoying. I should have considered that. This chest is only accessible from outside. So let's head outside. Finally. Vice, go on ahead. I have to stop by my house for a second. Why? What's wrong? I just want to freshen up. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes. See you at your house. Ika has left the party. It's a couple things to do. Our house is that one, I think. Every air pilot's dream to be a swashbuckler, but you have to do more than sail to become one. You have to live as one in both your actions and your words. Only true swashbucklers can become great leaders. Oh, hey there, Vice. I heard that you guys rescued a girl from the balloons? Yup, let me introduce you to her. Hello, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Fina. I'm very grateful for all the hospitality everyone has been showing me. Well, aren't you just the sweetest little thing? Well, Fina, it's our pleasure. Just relax and make yourself at home, okay? Nice catch, Vice. I guess you work with perks, huh? Oh my god. It says Windmill Island. That's what this island is called on most maps, but nobody that lives here actually calls it by that name. This place's real name is Pirate Isle. We only use Windmill Island as a cover name to avoid getting caught by the Balloon Empire. This is our well. It's very valuable to us here on Pirate Isle. Actually, one time when we were still kids, Ika fell inside the well. Oh my god. I believe the story will continue when we like go in the house. So obviously not doing that anytime soon. Go up there. Let's do this first. This is going to take 8 million years to climb this stupid ladder. I remember this with a burgeoning hatred. Still going. And also I hate the fact that you can't just slide down ladders. The story is going to make us come up here later too, so I just wasted a lot of time by doing that. But there's a chest up here. That's why I wanted to do that. There's a thing out there. And I don't think I can get it until later in the game. That's a secret that involves a way to power up Fina once she joins the party, so you can't interact with those until she's in the party. Ugh. So I'm gonna have to come up here 3 times then. Once more for the story, and a 3rd time to get that power up item after Fina's in the party. They just like force you to have to deal with this ladder. I love the devs of this game, but I also hate the devs of this game. Alright, this is just literally a way in and out, so we won't go down there yet because I want to go up here. Talk to Briggs. Any chests up here? It's a small supply box. There's usually all sorts of fishing and sailing equipment piled up in here, but it's empty right now. Ah, yes. Nice. Hey there, Vice. It's nice to be home again, huh? Sometimes when we're out sailing for a long time, I start to miss this old place. Aboard ship ain't bad either, but you really have to come back to the island now and then on your legs. Or your legs forget what solid ground is like. I wonder how bad seasickness actually like affects these people from that POV. Ah, this is the other way. I remember now. Which is ostensibly like a secret way into this area so you can get here in a hurry. It's actually how the villagers will get down here if like the island is ever attacked. But I don't understand how they would actually get down when they come in through here and are stuck on this small ledge. There's like no ladder here. So, interesting. It just occurred to me I could see on the map there was an actual exit there, and I just forgot about it and was just sitting there for like ages trying to figure out how do I get up there. Oh well. Was there anything on the first floor of this? It's a bag full of moonstones. I think these are going to be loaded onto the ship. They're probably going to be used as fuel. Yeah, all the ships in this world run on moonstones, which are basically any of the 6 moons that this world has can occasionally drop meteorites of some type. They're actually like, uh-oh. I did not mean to do that. I wonder what this handkerchief's for. Oh, I think there's something underneath it. Oh no, I didn't mean to come here. Oops, the handkerchief was there to cover this hole in Ika's room. Ah, who's there? Take that, you creep! Ow, my eye! Vice, what are you doing peeking into my room? You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't believe that you would spy on me like that. Get out of here! But I was just looking under this handkerchief. I didn't know. You probably just... Oh, God, Vice, please don't. So, I think my swashbuckler rating went down because I did that. But also, I was already at Vice Unimpressive, which is like the lowest rank, so I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I was just trying to interact with stuff, and I forgot that that was the thing, and now I paid for it. Annoying. Vice, whenever I go sailing on a ship, I always get sick, and sometimes I even throw up. Does that mean I can't become a sailor? Sure, you can be on. Sure, you can be a sailor. I used to get airsick all the time when I was little. And after a while, you just sort of stop throwing up. Your body gets used to it. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll throw up however many times it takes until I become a sailor. Okay, I gotta print screen that. That's pretty great. All right. That's super good. Pow, pow, pow. Oh my, quiet, pal. I told you not to bark at guests before, right? I'm sorry, he just took me by surprise. He's actually really cute. I guess on your island you live with other animals. Yeah, I guess. You don't have pets where you come from? Well, no, not really. Is it that unusual? I'm so sorry. It's just that everything seems so different here. Hey, Vice, we're playing hide and seek. You want to play with us? If you can find all three of us and Pal, I'll tell you a secret. Sure. All right, you're it then. When we say you were ready, you have to come and look for the three of us and Pal. Thankfully, I don't have a timer on this. All right, we're ready. Come and find us. I do know that none of them are underground, so... Oh no, you found me. I was sure I'd be safe here. But also, I think one of them might unknowingly be on one of the islands above. Oh no, you found me. I knew I should have hidden somewhere else. I really don't have to want to climb that ladder again, but I might have to. I can't believe you already found me. I thought I had the perfect hiding place. But if you don't find all of us, we still win. All right, where's Pal? Is Pal back here? No, but the chest is. Can't eat that. Pal is not back here. And I think one thing I want to make sure I do is not to walk on the produce there. Please do not step on the garden. Vegetables are an important source of nutrients for sailors. Everyone takes great care to make sure and grow them properly. It's exactly why I didn't want to do that. I'm glad I avoided them. I'm glad I didn't make 2 mistakes on this stupid island. Yeah, I think... Hopefully Pal is... Oh my goodness. Also, hi. Thank you for popping in. Obviously, another fellow Skies of Arcadia enjoyer with that name. Is Pal up here? I can't remember. I'm really hoping he's not all the way on top. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, please don't tell me Pal's all the way up on that stupid island. So I'm gonna have to go on that island 4 times. That's... I'll live. How did Pal even get up there? Thank you. I went for max ridiculousness on all my alerts. It's pretty great. I bet you Pal's not actually up here. I'm gonna be really angry because I came up here for no reason, but... I'm trying not to spend all stream complaining about how slow the ladder animation is, but this part specifically, it just gets you. Oh, man. Alright. Pal, are you up here, please? Oh, okay. He is somewhere down below, and I forgot where he is, and unfortunately that meant for 5 times that I had to come up with this stupid island now and in the future, because I forgot. Where is he, then? They're not in the houses. They're never down in the base. So he's got to be somewhere out here, and I just forgot where, but I didn't see him. Not in the garden. I was thinking maybe one of them, like, took him up. It didn't make sense in my mind that he would be up there, but I was like, you know what? There could be a logical attempt at a reason that makes no sense, but that could still be the developers doing nonsense. I probably am. No, Lindsay was there. Oh my god. I passed by here too. Oh, that was the worst. I can't believe you found us all. Oh well, a promise is a promise. I'll tell you a little secret. You know the bookshelf in Captain Dine's room? I already got that treasure chest. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for nothing. Alright, anyway. This is whose house? It's just a fireplace. I remember many times as a kid warming myself to a fire here after being outside all day during the cold season. Wait a minute, this is the jars filled with pickled turnips. Every time I smell turnips, I always think of sailing. That's all we ever eat out there. You need to eat more for a balanced meal when you're... That's not healthy. Turnips only is not a healthy life decision. Everyone needs a place to go home to, especially sailors. It's always good to have a place to rest their tired wings, you know? When you know that you have someone to go home to and a warm bed waiting for you, it gives a person a little extra strength, I suppose. A bandana, a striped shirt, it's filled with old worn-out clothes. Some people just get attached to their stuff, I guess. It occurs to me I could have gone out that way, but oh well. I guess one more house, and then the training area, and then we will actually... We're able to live the way we do thanks to the blessed moons. The moons provide us with moonstones to keep our ships flying and provide us with fuel for fires to keep ourselves warm. We truly are blessed. The lore about the moons runs deep. Alright. If you can learn to use your magic and super moves skillfully, your fights will become a whole lot easier. I can teach you the basics on how to use these if you want. Sure, I already know roughly, but I want to remind myself just in case. Can you teach me anything about magic? From what I can tell, it's essentially a kind of power drawn directly from the different moons, right? I suppose that's the easiest way to put it. But one thing you need to remember is that the true power behind magic is your party's spirit. Spells only take up 1 MP every time you cast one. However, each spell takes a different amount of spirit points to cast. So it's safe to assume that the more spirit points a spell requires, the more powerful it is. In other words, since you're going to use 1 MP to cast a spell anyway, you might as well cast a spell that uses the most spirit points. Since your spirit points regenerate a little bit at the beginning of each round, it's more efficient to use as much as you can. I like the terminology of just points and round. That's some real Link's Awakening energy right there. Magic is divided into 6 different types. You can gain experience in a type of magic depending on what color you assign to your weapon. I forgot that that's how you level up your magic skills. I have to remember to do that regularly. So if you want to learn a specific color of magic, you should change the color of your weapon to that color. Whoops. Can you teach me anything about super moves? What exactly are they? To put it simply, they are special techniques. Some of them are attacks, some are defensive techniques, and some can even heal your party. But unlike magic, super moves are unique to each person. Also, they don't use up MP, but instead they use up a lot of spirit points. They're quite powerful, but since they take up a lot of spirit points, you need to learn how to use them as effectively as possible. Oh, one more thing. If you ever come across a fruit called a moonberry, consider yourself lucky. If you eat a moonberry, you can learn a new super move. Some techniques require more moonberries than others, so use them wisely. I have like 2 moonberries on me, I think. But I'm not going to use them until I have the full part. Well, I can wait to get Fina, but I need Aika back in the party. Because I definitely want to give both of them at least one. I think both of their first move you can learn cost 1 moonberry each, so... Hey there, Vice. Would you like me to give you a few pointers on hand-to-hand combat? Sure. Actually, could you teach me some combat tactics? I think I need a few pointers. Okay, well, the first thing you need to learn is how to use effectively in battle is your party's spirit. You can think of spirit as your entire party's fighting energy. You use it up whenever you cast spells or super moves. During a battle, everyone in your group uses the same pool of spirit points. That means that you can have someone like, let's say Aika for instance, focus and gain spirit points for the rest of the party. And then you, Vice, can use those spirit points to unleash a powerful super move. Just remember, strategy is the key here. And another thing, you can use your spirit points all you want. You will regain a little bit at the beginning of every round. So go ahead and use your super moves as often as possible. It will make your battles much easier. Could you teach me a few things about weapons? The weapons that we use are made from moonstones, right? That's right, and because of that, assigning different colored moonstones to your weapons will change their properties. A weapon modified by a red moonstone has the powers of fire, and a weapon modified with a yellow moonstone has the powers of lightning. By knowing your enemy's weaknesses and choosing the color of your weapon wisely, you may be able to do greater damage to your enemies. I knew that was a thing, but I forgot that that was a thing that I could do in battle. You can change your weapon, or you can change your like moon assignment. And you need to regularly do that to make sure you're actually doing damage to enemies, which actually might be why I wasn't doing much damage to that one enemy we were fighting on the way here. I don't remember the actual control to do that in battle, but it's like one of the option menus as you're literally on your character's turn. So I'll definitely just have to keep it in mind. Oh, welcome back, Vice. So you're Fina. It's very nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. I hope I'm not intruding. Oh, don't be silly. It's been a long time since we had guests. Well, I have to finish cooking dinner. Go outside and have some fun. I'll call you when it's ready. Hey, guys. Sorry to have kept you waiting. I was just fixing my hair. Hey, the sunset outside is beautiful. Why don't we go outside and check it out? Well, we still have some time before dinner. Why not? Okay, great. Come on, we can get a... Oh, I have to go back up there again. I knew it was going to happen. I'm still hating myself for it. But I do want to talk to Vice's mother, who unfortunately doesn't get a name. Everybody else in this village does. That's just rude. I'm cooking dinner right now, so perhaps you can go for a walk or something. Oh. What a thrill. Oh my god. What a great moment from that game. But a horrible moment here. Alright, let's... Good opportunity to hydrate, if nothing else. Second to last time I'll have to come up here, though, hopefully. Eventually I need to get that glowy thing right there. At some point, a couple hours from now, I forget when Fina joins the party and we get access to her friendo that I won't talk about right now for spoilers, but... And then we'll come up here for that, and then that will be the very last time I ever have to come up here again. I think. I haven't played this game in like a decade, so I might be wrong. It's so beautiful. I love it up here. It's so peaceful. I come up here to relax and watch the sunsets, and also to get some cardio in, I guess. When I'm up here, I often wonder what lies beyond the sky, beyond the sunset. Beyond the sky? Some say there are monsters. Others say there's a maelstrom that either blows ships away or pulls them in, and they're never seen again. No, it's totally okay to love that meme. It's just... I hate the latter, but you know what? It's a thing. Everybody has to go through it multiple times as they play this game. There's a reason it's a beloved moment in this game. But also, like, the Metal Gear Solid 3 ladder is such a better ladder experience than this will ever be. And it's just like... You experience that, and then you have to deal with this, and you're just like, why do I have to deal with that? And there are others that just say it's impossible. Fina knows. Fina knows the truth. I want to know what's out there. Besides, I don't like giving up on anything without giving it my best shot. Someday, I'll be the captain of my own ship. I'll go beyond that sunset, and I'll see what's out there. Oh, hey, Lemon. How's it going? Thanks for popping in. No worries. Wow, I bet if you could go beyond the sunset, the sky would look even more beautiful. This Japanese audio is just, it's so weird. I like it, but it's super weird. That was a moonstone. A moonstone? It landed on that island over there. I think that's Shrine Island. It's been a long time since we've seen a moonstone fall. I don't understand. That was a moonstone? That's right. Fina, you heard of moonstones before, right? They're pieces of rock that fall from the moons. They usually crash land on the islands. They're a really powerful source of energy, too. We use them for all sorts of things. They power our airships, and we can also forge weapons out of them. Oh, yes, I know moonstones. But it's my first time seeing a moonstone actually fall from the sky. Vice, you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, we should try to recover the moonstone. Let's go first thing tomorrow. Vice, Aika, Fina. Dinner's ready. Come on down. I hate that she doesn't have a name. Let's go, Fina. You're gonna eat with us, right? We're so lucky. I love your mom's cooking. Fina, let's go eat while it's still hot. Yes, thank you for your gracious offer. Right? Replaying this game after having beaten it many years ago. obviously I played through it all the way through twice because I did play the Legends version after I originally played the Dreamcast version. But that was still like a decade ago since my last playthrough. So I'd forgotten a lot of the things that you pick up playing through it again, having already beaten it. There's just like so many little things, so many little hints where you're just like, I see why Fina is doing that and reacting that way. Vice. I did, which is exactly why when I decided to replay this today for the first time in a long time, I specifically went for the Legends version because I suffered from that. I feel like I broke my Dreamcast because of the disc spin up issue with the original. I played it all the way through. I loved it, but I'm so glad Legends came out and took away all those issues and the absolutely ridiculous RNG rate on battles. It was the encounter rate was so bad. You couldn't go like 10 seconds in the sky without getting another battle. It was ridiculous, and that's why I messed up my my disk drive, because I did the trick where you could open your disk drive to stop a battle from happening. I didn't ever buy a second Dreamcast, at least not at the time, but that Dreamcast, that original one did die out because I did that too many times. It was so bad. Good morning, we're going to Shrine Island today, right? Yeah, I'll be right down, give me a second. Yeah, so I'm so glad they fixed that in the Legends version so we don't have to deal with that issue, because that was so absurd. It's a book that we picked up on one of our raids. Books are really hard to come by, so they're one of our most treasured finds. I once read a book on the art of navigation over and over again until the bindings were all worn out. I hope the knowledge will come in handy. Oh no, another ladder. Oh, oops, I left my papers all over the place. I'm surprised Mom didn't get on my case about the mess that I left. Well, I was only studying about the stars. She should be happy that I'm not just sitting around doing nothing, I suppose. Alright, let's Vice, if you're going to Shrine Island, I want you to take this with you. I've included enough for both you and Aika. Oh, nice. If you ever need to take a break, don't be afraid to come back home and rest up. You shouldn't push yourself too hard. Thank you so much for everything you've done. First you rescued me, and then you let me stay in your home. I'm eternally grateful. I suppose you'll be leaving now to retrieve that moonstone that fell yesterday. Please do be careful. Good luck. Vice, here, take this. It's your share of the loot from yesterday's raid. Oh. That moonstone has been processed already, so you should be able to use it on your weapons. Now you'll be able to change the color of your weapon to purple and give it the power of ice in battle. I see. Thanks, Dad. I'll use it carefully. One more thing. When you win a fight, you'll be awarded magic experience in the color of magic that you have equipped on your weapon. When you accumulate a certain amount of magic experience, you will learn a new spell. So if there is a spell that you want to learn, by changing the color of your weapon to match whatever type of magic you want to learn, you can learn it much faster. You can easily change the color of your weapon by using the equip command or by pressing the Y button during battles. That's what I was trying to remember. I knew there was a fast way to do it that you didn't have to go through menus for. So good to remember that. That will save a lot of time. Good morning, Fina. Did you sleep well? Yes, thank you. Fina, we'll be heading over to Shrine Island to get that moonstone in a few minutes. You can stay here and relax in my place if you want. That will be fine, thank you. Alright, Vice, let's get going. The boat is on the upper dock and it's ready to go. The first time I played this game, I didn't realize the dock they were talking about was this dock back here. I climbed this stupid ladder again and went to Lookout Island to the top. I was so angry. It was the absolute worst. Before I do that, I have... You can't eat moonberries through this menu. I forget how to eat moonberries in that case. I think you come in here and you just learn it directly. Yeah, let's go ahead and learn that one. But I don't want to use that because I want to buy one for her. Oh man, Alpha Storm, what a classic. And then we need... Oh, I can learn another one for her. That's a good one too. Let's go ahead and do that. That's probably a good starting point. Okay, I'm gonna save this. And I'm actually gonna stop. I would love to go do the first dungeon. Especially because I love the this music in this game is so good. But I have somewhere I need to leave the house to be in about 20 minutes, so I don't want to keep playing and lose track of time and be late to that. So I think I'm going to stop there. I'm going to go to the end screen for now. Yeah, thank you for popping in. I really appreciate another Skies of Arcadia fan who popped in to hang out, because this game is like amazing, and it was great to chat with somebody that like knew what they were talking about. It's such a classic game. I love it so much. I'm gonna play it again, or I would like to play it again next Saturday. My normal streaming schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'll actually be streaming tomorrow on the Washington Metropolitan Gamers Symphony Orchestra channel, where we have a concert next week, where we're going to be doing a choral concert that is going to involve some our choir's take on Christopher Tin's Calling All Dawns. And in anticipation / hype for that, on the WGSO channel tomorrow, which I will do a quick shout out for, I'm going to be playing Civilization 4 with 2 members of our choir. For my normal stream schedule, I would go back next week to Tuesday, playing Genshin Impact. Gonna play the new Xenoblade Thursday when it drops, and I would play Skies of Arcadia again Saturday, but that Saturday is the Saturday of the concert, so I'm actually gonna have to cancel my stream, unfortunately. So no more Skies of Arcadia next week, but the following Saturday, I'm absolutely gonna play this game again. Probably just gonna keep playing it until I beat it. It's probably gonna take like months if I'm only gonna play 2 hours a week, but I miss this game a lot. This game is so good. So that's going to be my normal Saturday game, I think, from now on, outside of next Saturday when I'm taking a break for that concert. But in the meantime, I actually want to see... Let me see who's streaming, who we can raid. Let's take a look. I know Donut Bunny is streaming, and it is her birthday stream, but I just raided her like 2 weeks ago. So, oh, that Texas Cryptid is streaming. Yeah, that would be cool to do. Let's go to that Texas Cryptid. Let me see if I can remember where my stupid commands are. Let's see. If you're following, you can use that. If you're sub, you can use that. So we're going to go raid that Texas Cryptid, who is a fellow moderator with me for Lemon Drop, a Recipe Reborn, who was in stream earlier, might not be here now. She's probably actually watching that Texas Cryptid already, but but that Texas Cryptid is a fellow mod for Lemon. They are both food and drink streamers, so we're actually going to raid and see what that Texas Cryptid is currently cooking. I'm not sure what they're making at the moment. Southern Feast for Grandma. Oh, that sounds great, actually. So we'll go over there and watch some delicious food being made and probably make myself hungry, which is not what I anticipated, but oh well. But yeah, thank you again, everybody, for watching. Had a really good time. Like I said, I'll be on WMGSO stream tomorrow, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And I'll be back here Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern next week. So if you want to pop back in, I'd appreciate seeing you. But otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Take care.
You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.